human eye, just like myopia, hypermetropia, so they were deleted from the syllabus. So directly I will explain next topic. So refraction through prism, refraction of light through prism. Actually, if you will come to lab, so I will show you prism, what is meant by prism. So we have to do some practical also, prism. So transparent material is there, so which is in the form of like this, triangle shape like this. I will show you in the lab actually. So this is the prism, 10th class level na, so they are giving very few points. If you will come to 12th class, you have to derive some equations. Here derivations are not necessary, simple things are there. So listen to me. So in your textbook also, they are writing activity type actually. So some activity type they are writing. So just listen to me. I will also follow the same thing. See, this is a prism actually. These two are called refracting surfaces. I will take this name as ABC. Here AB and AC, AB comma AC are called refracting surfaces. AB and AC are called refracting surfaces. Why they are called refracting surfaces? Why they are called refracting surfaces? Whenever light instanting on these surfaces, light undergoes a refraction, bending. Light undergoes a refraction, bending. So first point. Now these two are refracting surfaces. In between the refracting surfaces there is some angle, bounded some angle is there here. This angle always denoted by the symbol capital A, where this A is called angle of the prism. A is called angle of the prism. Another name is there. This angle is in between the refracting surfaces. That is why this another name is called refracting angle. What is the another name here? Refracting angle. Remember this thing. Refracting angle. Next, BC. It is called base of the prism. BC is called base of the prism. Remember this thing. So now, whenever light incidenting on this surface, so how refraction takes place? I have to explain diagrammatically. Practically also we can observe. See here, a ray of light incidenting on this first surface, first refracting surface. I will take the name like PQ. PQ is the incident light ray. PQ is the incident light ray. Light ray is incidenting like this. So whenever light is incidenting here, at that point, so at the point of incidence you have to draw the normal. At the point of incidence you have to draw the normal. And we know very well, angle between the normal and incident light. Angle between the normal and incident light. So this is called angle of incidence. Angle of incidence. So in your textbook, I think they are taking only I only. You can take I only. Okay, na? Right. So this is air. This is glass. Medium changes. So definitely light undergoes refraction. Actually, if medium is not changing, light has to travel like this. This is the original path of light. This is the original path of light. But due to the change in medium, so light ray bends towards the normal, correct? This is the light ray, it is bending towards the normal. So it is going like this. So this is the refracted light ray. PQ, I am taking as R. This is R. This is R. Here light is incidenting. Again you have to make one normal here. Draw the normal to the surface. This is perpendicular here, okay? Na? Normal to the surface. I am taking the normal as M. What is this N and M here? Normal. N is normal to the first surface. M is normal to the second surface. Same terminology in your textbook, na? So I am following the same thing, no problem. You can write different also. N is called normal to the first surface. M is called normal to the second surface. Light ray incidenting. So till now it is traveling in glass. Now it is about to coming outside. So denser to rarer medium. Glass to air. Then what will happen? Again bending. So it bends away from the normal. It bends away from the normal. This light ray is called, so PQRS I will take. RS is coming out, so it is called emergent light ray. RS is coming out, so it is called emergent light ray. And here between the normal and emergent light, there is some angle, small e, known as angle of emergence. Angle of emergence. So, what is meant by I here? Angle of incidence. What is meant by E here? Angle of emergence. Angle of emergence. What is this? N and M? Normals. Here light undergoes refraction. There is some angle. First surface, I will write it as R1. Angle of refraction at first surface. They are writing only R, so you can also follow R here. Angle of refraction R. Here also angle of refraction is R. Remember this thing. Angle of refraction here. Remember. Okay, na? So they are writing this is a name, na? So what is that name? So N dash. N dash. Separately they are mentioning N dash, M dash. I am mixing those two, no problem. You can mix those two, no problem. Nothing will happen. Okay. So this is angle of refraction. This is also angle of refraction here. Okay, leave it. So these are not that much difficult. You can understand. One more new point I want to explain. In the practicals, you will do this thing. Here you will keep your eye and observe this light. Actually, this light is coming. यहाँ से start away. PQ is incident, bending and coming out. This is the original path of light. But when we are observing this light ray with our eye practically, this light ray appears to be coming from somewhere like this. It is coming from somewhere. यहाँ से it is coming, appears to be coming from here. So this is the original path of light. This is the new path of light. This is the original path of light. This is the new path of light. Whenever there is some angle between the original path and a new path, this angle is called Hamesha, any chapter, anywhere, just remember. So original path of light and this is the new path of light. So दोनों के बीच में some angle is there. This angle is called angle of deviation. It is called angle of deviation. Actually light has to travel like this. Bend, it is bending, it is going like this. What is meant by D here? Angle of deviation. Angle of deviation. So in the exam, how they are asking the questions? How they are asking the questions? Listen to me. Sometimes they will give diagram. Here they will write X. Tell me the name of X. What is that X? Here they will give Y. What is the meaning of Y here? Angle of prism, also called refracting angle. So this type of questions are coming. Otherwise, they will ask you explain the ray diagram of refraction of light through prism, mention angle of deviation, mention angle of the prism. So you have to make the diagram. In the diagram you have to mention this is angle of deviation, this is angle of the prism, like this. So you have to remember each total sentence in the diagram. Check it. So in the textbook one activity type is there. So we are going to do this practical also. So remember these points. समझ गए ना? Yes, so this is one of the topic. Coming to the next one. Dispersion of light. Very simple and very important. Very simple and very important. 3 points are there. 10th class level, there is no equations, there is no derivations. Only 3 points are there. So what is meant by dispersion of light? Why dispersion of light takes place? Which color is undergoing dispersion more? Which one is undergoing dispersion less? Means I will explain those things. What is the name of the topic here? Dispersion of light. We know very well in the school also. After the assembly is over, what they are saying? Assembly disperse. What is the meaning of disperse? Scatter. Everyone has to go in different directions without colliding. Without colliding with one person, just go in particular order. That is called dispersion. Okay, na? In an order. So scattering means any direction you can go. both are different. So in an order you have to go, it is called dispersion. Check it. I told you just now, when sunlight is coming, you are keeping on your pen, glass pen, automatically something you are observing. What is that something? Vibja. So same thing we can observe here. Consider a prism. Not only prism, you can take any transparent medium. Not only prism, you can take any transparent. I told you what is the meaning of transparent. Light can travel easily if you kept the object, means that transparent medium, outside object also you can see directly, just like glass. Clear? Okay, transparent medium I am taking. Example I am taking prism. White light is incidenting on this. White light is going to incident here. White light is going to incident here. So you know very well it has to travel like this due to the change in medium. So the light ray undergoes bending here. But the specialty, what is happening, when this light is coming outside, so it splits into 7 different colors. It splits into 7 constituent colors. So generally we will name it as V, I, B, G, Y, O, R. So white light splits into 7 colors. So finally you can say white light consists of 7 colors. If you will see in primary classes, some words are there. Primary colors, secondary colors. It is not in our syllabus, no problem. So white light splits into 7 colors, and they are moving in different direction. So this is the original path of light, but finally white light split away, it is coming like this. So simple definition. Of course, this is 7 colors are forming in a pattern which is named as spectrum, which is known as spectrum. So all are visible light, na? Visible light. So spectrum is forming here. Clear? So how many colors are here? 7 colors. Simple definition. If anybody is asking what is meant by dispersion, you have to say simple thing. The process of splitting of white light into 7 constituent colors. Constituent means these are present inside the white light. So the process of splitting of white light into 7 constituent colors, when that light is emitting out, coming out from a denser medium. Coming out from a denser medium. Therefore I am mentioning the word denser medium. It may be a prism, it may be your glass pen, it may be a beaker containing water also. You can observe this phenomena, no problem. Sharp light has to incident, light ray has to incident. Just like some doors completely opened here, so beam of light is coming, you can't able to observe this phenomena. Light ray has to incident. So this phenomena is called dispersion of light. So here my first doubt is, sir, why this dispersion is happening? Okay, dispersion definition समझ गया? Okay, why this dispersion is happening? What is the reason? What is the reason for dispersion? This chapter now you can understand and you will enjoy this chapter very easily. The reason is all are natural phenomena which we are observing in our daily life. Sometimes we are also getting doubts now, so those doubts we are going to clarify here. Why it is happening, these things, reason. So if you see in previous chapter I told you refractive index, one topic is there. Okay na? And one more word I told you, velocity of light is different in different media. Different colors will have different velocity. Listen to me. Reason. Different colors will have different velocities and refractive indices. So velocity is different. All are not traveling with the same velocity. I told you, if you remember, I will write lambda red is greater than lambda violet. Am I correct?
Yes.
So, but refractive index is mu violet is greater than mu red. Mu violet is greater than mu red. So, who is having highest velocity? Highest wavelength? Red. Refractive index? Who is? Violet. समझ गए ना? So violet is having more refractive index. more refractive index. And wavelength of red is more actually. Reverse na answer. Answer is reverse, remember this. So this is the main reason for dispersion. This is the main reason for dispersion. Velocity is different for different colors. Wavelength is different. Automatically, refractive index is also different. So that is why everyone is going with different velocities. So that is why dispersion is going on. Dekho, everyone is sitting here. I opened the door. So everyone I allowed. So different persons are running with different velocity. So same thing is happening here. Same thing is happening here. Okay. So remember this thing. This is the reason for dispersion. Next. This is the original path of light. This is the new path of light. ये दोनों के बीच में some angle is there. What is this angle? Angle of deviation. Which one? For red color. This is called angle of deviation for violet color. Now tell me, which color deviates more? Which color deviates more? Important sentences. Violet deviates more. Which color deviates less? Deviation of red color is less. Deviation of red color is less. I will tell you one more topic. Scattering phenomena. At the time also I will tell you. Okay na? Scattering of red color also I will tell you. Okay na? So here remember this thing. Red color having more wavelength, but deviation is less. Deviation is less. That is why bending is less. That is why red color is used in the danger signals. Red color is used in the danger signals. There is one small question, simple question is there. Why red color is used in danger signals? We know very well. In our daily life also we are observing signals के लिए. Why they are using red color? Lambda is more. That means you can able to see the red color when it is at long distance also. Deviation is less. Even fog is forming, any dust particles are coming, but light is traveling thoda straight. Compared to other colors, it is not bending ज़्यादा. समझ गए ना? So that is why red color is suitable for danger signals. Remember this. That is the question already I explained in the notebook. आप देख लीजिए एक बार. Okay ना? So it is in our classwork notebook also. I will explain this thing. So already it is given in the notebook. You can see. Okay ना? I will tell you बाद में least scattering one word is there. I will explain बाद में. Least scattering. You will get doubts. Sir, what do you mean by scattering? I will explain. Red color has more wavelength, less deviation, least scattering. That is why red color is used in the danger signals. समझ गए ना? So remember this thing. This is the topic. Next. Clear na? Next. One more topic. In our textbook again, if you have the textbook, page number 193, there is one topic is there. Page number 193, one topic is there. What is the topic? Second diagram of देख लीजिए. So they are writing one question actually. Newton's experiment. Newton's experiment. There is one question. So previous CBS year question actually. Explain Newton's experiment to show that white light incident on a combination. Again it is coming out without any dispersion. Two prisms are given, so they are kept in contact. White light incidenting on the combination, but again what you are getting again white light you are getting. Of course, if you will come to higher classes, the name of the phenomenon is called deviation without dispersion. What is the topic here? Deviation without dispersion. This is the topic actually. Without dispersion means no splitting. Without dispersion means no splitting. So this type of phenomenon. Without dispersion means no splitting. So there is one diagram in page number 193. आप देख लीजिए, very nice diagram, simple diagram. You can see two prisms are there. You have to make the diagram as it is actually. You have to make the diagram as it is actually. Check it. So first prism is kept like this. Practically he proved this thing. white light is going to incident like this. White light is going to incident. Automatically light undergoes dispersion. One is red color, this one is violet. बीच में remaining colors are there. Another prism you can kept it in ulta reverse. Another prism you can kept in reverse. समझ गए ना? You can kept another prism reverse. Base is up like this. Make this prism like this. So this white again red and violet color they are going to incident here. So what they are happening here? The prism you kept in reverse manner, na? So here white light split into 7 colors, but here what is happening? 7 colors are converging here, and finally what you are getting here? What you are getting here? White light. This is the phenomenon. Okay, then? So experimentally they are explaining what is happening at the first prism. Dispersion. White light splits into 7 colors. What is happening at second prism? Combination here. Recombine. So 7 colors are combining. Here what I am saying, white light undergoes dispersion. So splitting over here. But here prism I kept in reverse manner. Na? I kept the prism in reverse manner. So then what is happening? So recombination takes place. Again what is the color you are getting? White light. So here you are taking white light. Coming out also white light. So which is absent here? Dispersion is absent. What is absent? Dispersion. Means without dispersion. But the bending is there now. White light bending हो गया ना. So deviation is there. समझ गए ना? So this is the phenomena. It is just only half page paragraph type, but it is important. If I kept like this.